Hey friends, here's an example of what your survey might look like. And this is just giving an example so you'll understand what to do. So you're going to get to ask your friends in class your question and give them two or three choices. So I decided, since we're learning about what we see in the sky, to ask, I'm going to pretend like I asked eight friends if they prefer to look at clouds, or if they'd rather look at stars, or if they'd rather look at the moon. So over here on um, this orange square, I'm going to pretend like this is my sticky note and I wrote down what my friend said. Okay, so I'm going to tally up what the information was that I got from my friends. All right, so I've got one person said cloud. Hold on a second, I forgot to start my tally mark chart over. One person said cloud, so that's a tally mark for cloud. And then one person said they like to look at the moon. It's a tally mark for moon. Another vote for cloud. There's a vote for stars. Another vote for stars. Another vote for clouds. Another vote for stars. And then the last one is another vote for stars. And you can see what I did on my tally mark chart here at the top. I drew a picture of a cloud and wrote and typed the word clouds, and did a picture of a star, a picture of a moon, and put words to go with those pictures. And then just copy and pasted the same thing down here to the bottom. That's going to be my bar graph, my picture graph down here. And so I just put the same pictures and the same words down there at the bottom. Let me take those marks off really quick. Okay, so I'm going to go back and check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Uh-oh. I asked eight friends. I think I went back too far on that. I need to have 1, 2, 3 for 1, 2, 3 votes for clouds, 1 vote for moon, and 1, 2, 3, 4 votes for stars. I accidentally took off one of my star votes. Okay, so tally mark chart is ready, and now I can see that of my eight friends, 3 people like looking at clouds, 4 people like looking at stars, and 1 person likes looking at the moon. Now I'm ready to go down here and fill in my graph. So first is clouds. I've made my tally chart match my graph just so I wouldn't get confused. And I put some squares here. Actually, there are rectangles to help me fill in this quickly so you wouldn't have to sit here and watch me color in. So 3 votes for clouds means that I fill in 3 squares. Nice, neat rows starting on the left and going to the right. I had 4 friends that said they'd rather look at stars. So I'm going to fill in 4 of the rectangles or spaces for the stars, 4 votes for stars. And then I had 1 person vote for the moon. So I'm filling in 1 square for the moon. I decided to have the color match the picture just to make the graph really easy to read. And now that I have my graph, it's super easy to tell things. I can look at this information and I can make some observations. And this is what you're going to do. After you make your tally chart, you're going to use the numbers you come up with on your tally chart to build your bar graph. And then on the next page, let me click on that, you're going to write 2 observations, 2 things that you notice or observe from your data or your information. Okay? And so once you do that, let me go back to the top. For example, I can say that most of my friends like looking at stars because the star row is longer than the others. I can also say that I'm kind of surprised that only one friend, the least of all, which is 1, it's less than 3 and 4, liked looking at the moon. I thought more people would enjoy looking at the moon than that. And so those are just a couple of observations that I made from looking at my data. And you're going to do the same thing. You're going to write down 2 observations from your data. So good luck with this. Have fun with it. And I can't wait to see what you do.